Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Reborn. When we last left off, we had made it to the Orphanage Psychology Center of Death, and now we're gonna rescue Heather, even though she's not very nice. But, not very nice or not, no one deserves to be electrocuted for no apparent reason. So, we're just gonna head up these stairs and save the day with no complications. Everything is going to be absolutely brillig, and the slithy toads will guile and gimber in the wind.
Sorry to see you doing this, Huffbar. When you were here before, you were just staking out the place. Our responsibility to the children of Reborn will not be shaken. We will do this as we must to protect them, yeah.
Is torturing them protection? I think you need to ask yourself who the real bad guy is.
That's not the question I'm allowed to ask. Similarly, this is a place that you're not allowed to be. Leave, yeah.
Alright. It's time to battle two more orderlies. Will these be any more challenging than the orderlies we've already battled? Probably not, though that Kadabra looks pretty cool. So I was saying, either Kadabra or Haunter or Machoke would be the ones I'd consider evolving. Basically everyone except poor old Miserly Old Ma. Although Miserly Old Ma is impressing me right now, obviously they're in their element with all these steel and electric types just bulldozed to death, but you know, if Miserly Old Ma continues to make me happy, I may indeed give them a Link Stone. And according to a comment I got in a recent video, in later builds of the game there will be an infinite amount of Link Stones, not just 2, so I can be more cavalier with them. I don't know when these later builds will be coming. As far as I know, I've been on episode 14 of this game since I downloaded it in January, so updates are slow going, unless it's been updated all along and I haven't noticed, because not every update warrants a new episode, but either way, I'm not completely sure what the update situation is. You know, I go to the Pokemon Reborn website every now and then, don't look up every little update, maybe poor old Amethyst is hard at work and I haven't even noticed, and I am cruel and unusual. This all-terrain Venomoth is going down, especially with the help of Mighty Old Ma. Heather surviving the gust, and there we go, Rock Blast. I must confess, when it came to replacing Smackdown with Rock Blast, I was on the fence, because I don't normally like these, you know, hit between 2 to 5 times moves with, you know, not 100% hit chance. They feel a bit shaky to me, but Rock Blast is easily the best of them. This ain't no Fury swipes or Fury attacks. Rock Blast is 25 power per hit, which means that even the lowest amount of 2 would have been as strong as a Smackdown, and any more is just a cheeky bonus. That's probably worth the 100% down to 90% accuracy. And as far as Smackdown being able to make bird Pokemon fall to the ground, or just any sort of levitating / flying Pokemon fall to the ground, I don't feel like that's strategically anything I especially need. I feel like the rest of my team can handle flying Pokemon just fine. In fact, hey, Miserly Old Ma can handle flying Pokemon, so he would only ever be grounding flying Pokemon for the benefit of somebody else. But I don't think that benefit's needed, therefore I think Rock Blast does indeed have the potential to be a powerful move. I think in Gen 5 I first decided I quite liked the move as well, but hopefully it was a good decision. Hopefully people aren't screaming at me, hopefully people don't think it's the worst. And have I just... Sorry, I'm not looking at it yet. Okay, I have just figured out that electric levitates. Now in the back of my mind I knew that. I knew that electric levitated, but what I was thinking was, you know, this game, this specific Pokemon Reborn game, has a lot of hidden abilities in it, so maybe, like, trainer Pokemon will have hidden abilities, maybe he won't be levistating, but he was, and he is. But luckily, Rock Blast finished the job, and that was an attack that hit 3 times, and therefore, Smackdown would have not done it.
Protection, you bring only violence.
Our real responsibility is to do as we are told. This building is full of regrets. They are happy, happy orderlies. This is just a happy, happy place. People like working here, people like being admitted here. People just love it. The police love it so much they clearly don't even investigate what's going on here. It is just an all-round perfect place. There we go. It is now time to commence the completely unnecessary shuffling of my party. Why did I even do that? I don't know. But if you, as a Pokemon trainer, are going to tell me that you don't also do that, you're lying. We all do it. Wimple, Whimsy, Wiser, Wilhelm, Wendy, Winston, Wensing, Watcher, Whelping, Whooping, Wheeling, Western, something else.
Are you okay?
Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Some of these kids are just orphans. You haven't gotten Heather?
Door upstairs was locked.
Oh, right. I think there's a spare key for that in the doctor's private office, but even that's usually locked.
So what do we do?
I'm going downstairs. Maybe Anna will have an idea.
Yeah, some of these kids, just orphans, whereas some of them do appear to have psychological problems. But what I'm wondering is, were those psychological problems pre-existing, or are they as a result of the cruel treatment of Sigmund? I don't know if that will ever be answered. I don't know if that will ever be asked. But it is something worth noting indeed. So there you go. I just had a little look for hidden items. Not a very thorough search. I was like, oh, if I don't find anything here, then obviously there's nothing anywhere else as well. That's what I've decided. And now we're going back downstairs to see what's what.
Am I gonna be in trouble too?
No, it's okay. We'll take care of everything.
What's going on?
They took my friend. We're gonna get her back.
Oh!
Not only did Kane hold the orderlies at the door, he pushed them back. That Kane's a pretty cool guy.
Kane is so cool.
Alright. Kane, you're doing well for yourself. Probably because Nidoking's part ground type. He's just wrecking everything. Though that spoiling should be a problem.
Of course we did. You really doubted us?
You don't want me to answer that.
Hey, we're good. Me and my friends are gonna do it right. You'll never see us run away from a fight.
You're singing at a time like this.
Yep.
You're a regular Disney princess, aren't you? Apparently Disney.
Someday my prince will come and sweep me away. Charlotte, dear, be my prince.
That's... yeah, right. Like I would. Yeah, no, apparently Disney exists in the world.
This guy is good, yeah.
You don't know the half of it, but even I have standards. Get out of here.
Oh, that was a sex joke. Just got it. I didn't get it when I was first reading this.
Phew, good job, Nidoking. Return. I'm just gonna take a little break now.
Well, that's all good and well, but I still need my cigarettes. Hunt for those cigarettes.
There are storage rooms down that way. We're gonna need to break in.
For drugs. Real good influence you are on the kids here.
Don't sass me, princess. I was kidding about those. Our Pokemon are being kept in there.
I feel like her voice changes every time.
That is important. Okay, are you ready, Huffba?
Cut me some slack. I've been going 2-on-1 this whole time. I mean, I'm not really into that under any circumstances.
You're keeping our Pokemon down in storage that way.
She's becoming more Neil.
We'll get them back for sure.
Stabby, 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 forkity, ha!
You're scared.
Ah, cute little tyke. But yeah, I feel like this part of the story is really starting to turn into an edgy fanfic. And not because of all the torture, but because of this character's quest to get their cigarettes.
You're not getting this Pokemon back, yeah. This area is off limits to all unauthorized personnel.
But no, this quest to get the cigarettes, this really feels like something from an edgy fanfic that a tween would write. It's really good, it's really cool, I'm loving it. Here we go, we've got another LGM. I love LGM, so I'm going to pursue it. There we go. That's not very effective, but Heather's going to do it anyway. Heather does what Heather wants. We already know this. So, okay, the battle, as the announcer in Pokemon Battle Revolution would say, the battle is becoming a bit of a stalemate. Both teams are deciding their moves. Because, you know, according to the announcer in that game, if Pokemon aren't one-shot or two-shot, then it's a really fucking slow fight. But we got there. It's not a stalemate at all. We are making progress. That electric could be a bit of a danger to Jack Spearow. Well, Jack Fearow now. So, how are we going to deal with this? How are we going to handle this? We are going to handle this by just carrying on. We don't want to swap our Pokemon. We don't need that. Jack... Oh, maybe we do. Okay. Who is going to come and save themselves? No one really, because all of them fly. Misley Oldmar is too high level. I don't want any character to overtake the others. So, yeah, Jack Spearow, keep at it. Use your Fury attack. You know, Misley Oldmar's got a pretty good Rock Blast going on. Maybe you can put up a bit of competition there. So 2, 3. Why did the sound just die there? Did we all notice that? Did the sound in the game just sort of vanish? Oh well. Yeah, no, that was a good Fury attack, Jack. You've done well for yourself. And it would seem that this electric is declining to use any sort of electric attacks that would destroy Jack and Heather with ease. So push the advantage, Jack. Deal with it. There we go. See, no. Jack has seen me heaping praise on Misley Oldmar and is like, "Ah, you're not getting away with that!" Here we go. Clink is nearly down. Magnemite is here. Things are getting yet more dangerous for our duo. Jack Spearow might not last much longer, but he's in a bind, quite literally. He cannot be swapped out now. So we're just going to have to stick this out for all eternity. And if we can just get rid of the Clink, that's a little bit more experience points that Jack can get away with before he falls valiantly. Ah, see, no, now he's run out of steam. Misley Oldmar would have done better, Jack. I'm sorry, buddy, but we'll see you later. Okay, who are we going to get out of here now? Could it be Wesley? Could it be Sarah Bane? I'm feeling Sarah Bane because Sarah Bane is incredible. Heather, hold on! Alright, really what we need is acrobatics because it's just a really powerful flying move. If you don't know how acrobatic works, it's 100% accuracy and only 55 power. But if your Pokemon is not holding an item, that doubles to become 110. So it's 110 power, 100% accuracy. That is pretty nice. And of course, while in like most competitive matches, you know, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold, but while in most competitive matches, your Pokemon want to be holding an item, and therefore acrobatics usually doesn't work unless you've got it on a Pokemon that's like holding a white herb or a berry or something. But yeah, competitively, it's a bit of a sacrifice to not have the item. But in this single-player game, there aren't really any items to hold, so acrobatics is unburdened. Emolga just has an incredibly strong flying move. Huzzah for Emolga. There we go, it's so strong that even the tough nut of Steely Magnemite cannot survive it. There we go, Drowsy is feeling the heat. Don't know why I said that, that was a rock type attack, not a fire attack, but rocks flying at you at great speed can be hot. There's no reason why not.
Or maybe you are. You're still not authorized.
I've given them all the same voice now. I might as well. I mean, they all look the same. They all have the same Pokemon. They all function the same. They might as well just be clones. Attack of the clones. The orderly clones. Alright, open the storage or I'll have Huffman tear you to pieces.
Yeah, okay.
How gracious. 4 sets of Pokemon lined up. Charlotte, Anna, Noel, and... oh, Heather. The sound is cutting out again. What the hell? And that attractive-looking pack of cigs. Hello, sexy. And finally, 1 private office key. Check. Alright, I'm good. Let's grab the girl and get out. This sound is throwing me off balance. Am I going to have to put customs down on this again? I'll unlock the office door and give the twins back their stuff. Just meet us upstairs after you deactivate the gate. Haha, ho! Oh, dear me. Okay, but yeah, after I deactivate the gate, that is an instruction that I very definitely read and paid attention to when I was first playing this game. So, yeah, we sure went and deactivated that gate. The sound is actually gone. It's gone for a significantly long period of time now, hasn't it? I'm just gonna, like... Oh! Okay, I just turned the sound up in editing. And the sound is still there. It's just really quiet. But no, because now I can hear it again. So maybe it just turned back up at the exact same time that I turned it up in editing. Oh my god. I don't know what the true answer could be here. This is just Mystery City. Oh god, I'm really sorry about all this throat clearing. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting all snuffly and wuffly, and I don't know why. I never leave the house. How could I catch diseases? But never mind, that's a mystery for another day. We've got to get back up there, and we've got to save Heather and all the other children, who I kind of feel like... Yeah, it's good that we're saving all the other children, otherwise this quest wouldn't feel especially important. Oh dear.
Heather!
And the last guests arrive. Well, it's party now, Doctor. What do you think? Have you got a diagnosis for your situation? Think I do. Royally fucked. Cute. Have you had your fun, Charlotte? Still sounds kind of French. We can deal with your incessant habit of acting out of attention in your own session. This is Heather's session. Presently, and you're interrupting it. Sorry, Doctor, I'm afraid you've missed the mark. This was never my play. We're here for the girl.
Let her go right now!
You're just a little bit outnumbered, Dr. Geezer. I think you should probably just fold. There's little point in denying that, but I would ask you to question if your impulses and wild charades are truly the best thing for this girl. Something something Christmas... Oh, Christmas tree. Now let her go, okay?
It's hard to tell who's talking as well.
Please let her go?
Let the girl go, Doctor. Or I'll...
Aye! Whoa, you don't have to burn the guy.
That's the real reason I wanted my cigarettes. See, they were important all along. I've had an urge to leave a scar like that for so long. Don't you dare feel sorry for him either. He's left far worse scars on both my sisters and I.
Enough! I care little for this power struggle. Have it your way. Take the girl.
Heather, are you okay? ...
I should perhaps also mention that I have already contacted the authorities about this little incident. You will all shortly be arrested. Well, we got Heather. In that case, I say we get out of here pronto.
Okay, let's go. Quickly. Huffba, come on. You're such a slowpoke. You could almost even be a slow bro. No, a slow king. Everybody's gonna meet up under Opal Bridge. You know where the train tracks turn off into the underground? Come quickly. Okay. Looks like those two little pink-haired boys for some reason have to stay here and suffer for all eternity. They could come along. I see no reason why little pink-haired boys can't, but I guess they're just content to sit around and have a bad time. But hopefully their bad times will not last very long. Hopefully we'll be back to finish off Sigmund once and for all. Don't know why the police... I'm hoping that the police don't know the full story, because if they do, then I'm going to need to take down all of them as well. But either way, we'll fix this city, we'll purge it of all the corruption and cruelty, turn it back into the sort of wonderful places that Pokemon should be all about. Because, you know, cities never really have any problems in the main Pokemon series, except for Mauville City in the Sapphire and Ruby remakes, which sounds ridiculously dark for a main Pokemon game. I don't know where the hell that came from. Someone at Game Freak was just feeling really miserable when they came up with Mauville City in the remakes, but other than that, you know, cities are all about happiness. There you are. Come on. This way. This way. Thank you for that help, Anna. I kind of know where to go now that it's a straight line with no other directions. There you are. So look, we need a plan. The police are going to be looking for us. They probably know we're going to try and escape the city, so the exits will be sealed. But this tunnel happens to run underneath the city, and comes right out in the Chrysolia region. And it just so happens my sisters have a house there. We can lay low there until things cool down. What, your sisters that were in the orphanage with you? That has probably been repossessed. Because that means smashing my way through here. I think I'll leave that to you, Half-Bar. Oop, well, I would have used Rock Smash, but it's time for a dramatic, climactic battle with a wild Pokemon. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I had to train on those things while challenging Julia, the electric gym leader. That was all I had to fight. Great. Onward, then.
You would go to the Veilnet, Charlotte.
I already know you better than you know yourself.
Excuse me, Doctor. I am a huge fan of your work on Elite Corin Chieftain. I have found it very useful in my operations. Doctor, I understand that you've lost something. I believe we can be of some benefit to each other.
Alright, so Mr. Mysterious from Team Meteor is now teaming up with the Mad Doctor. I wonder if he's... Oh, turn on already. The only way that it passes through the door, the computer won't even read this line properly.
What's it for, anyway?
I think I know. I think it's the old basement of the old Urayu building. I read that they used to use it to import resources via the rail, so they had to run right through their headquarters. They used to be the economic center of Reborn, but, then the earthquakes happened, and they were destroyed. They also managed the city's electricity, but that went down too, and then the entire city shut down until Amy restored it.
Wow, well done, Amy, single-handedly doing that.
Right?
So then it won't open because it's probably still hooked up to the old power plant. Old power plant? Wait a second, that's where Mr. Shadow lives. I bet if someone went up there and asked him to turn it back on, he would.
Wait, you mean Shade? The creepy looking... Is he even, human?
Who knows? He's really super nice, though.
He never speaks. How would you know?
I just do. Hey, he's also a Reborn gym leader. Huffba, Huffba, Huffba. I know. You should go up to the old power plant and ask Mr. Shadow to turn it back on, and then fight him.
Oh, that's the place across Barrel Bridge, isn't it?
I'll have Nostra tell him to unlock the door, so go quickly, okay? Alright, well. Looks like Shade, the ghost-type gym leader of this game, the guy we saw claim Corey's body, is now our next opponent. Thinking of how well my current team is currently prepared for ghosts. Well, Jack has Pursuit. It's not a very powerful move, it's a Dark-type move. And he himself is Normal-type, which will protect him from Ghost-type attacks. Emolga is just all-around strong. The Nuzzle Electro Ball combo is really strong. If you don't know how this works, Electro Ball deals more damage the faster you are than your opponent. whereas Nuzzle is a slightly damaging move that paralyzes the enemy. And when an enemy is paralyzed, their speed is considered a quarter of usual, and that does indeed factor into how much damage Electro Ball does. So essentially, Emolga can paralyze their enemies and then just hit them with a barrage of Electro Balls that are 4 times stronger than they would usually be, which is pretty nifty. You can really rack up the damage with that. I mean, Emolga's not very tough, it might not be able to get many of these combos off, but then I guess we'll have to see just what the ghost types are flinging. I feel like Sarah Bane could possibly do some damage. Edward Fred, of course, a constant source of joy. I don't see why ghosts can't be leech seeded, put to sleep. Petal Dance will work for some of them, obviously not for things like Gengar, which will obviously have, because all Pokemon Ghost Gym Leaders do. And the sound has gone again. We all noticing this? Lack of sound? It's not just me. I'm going to change the sound and editing, see if it randomly comes back. No, it's definitely gone now. So there are indeed spots of the sound going away. And I don't know why that's happened. Why can I not just record... Why can I not just record an episode of Pokemon Reborn and it just be perfect? Hey, why can that not happen? But either way, we've caught this Clink. Clink is now ours, and it's such a high level it can fit into our team quite nicely if we decide we want it, so awesome. Interlocking 2 bodies and spinning around is how they generate energy to live. Yeah, Clinks, I, in Gen 5, sort of consider them to be a poor man's Magnemite, because they basically have almost the exact same moveset, but they're only Steel type, not Steel/Electric. Pinkaroo, there we go. So, you know, they don't get stabbed on electric moves. Now, maybe Clink, the Clink line, which is Clink, Clang, and then Clink Clang, maybe they've got something nichey to them that I just haven't spotted. I will have to check Smogon to see what they're for. But otherwise, I'm going to hold that for a Magnemite in this game. As people might know, Magnemite is one of my favourite Pokemon. And that's entirely because I had a Magnemite toy as a child. I mean, it was only a plastic toy, it wasn't full metal, probably because children would use that as a deadly weapon. But, you know, it was a little plastic toy, but it was decently sized, you know, it fit nicely in the palm of your hand, had the magnets on the side. I basically considered myself as having my own Magnemite, because, you know, Magnemites aren't very big, it was pretty much a life-size toy. Bit smaller, but still, it was a decent little toy that I cherished forever. I liked it more than my Greymon toy. Screw Digimon. But anyway, this video is rolling to an end now. I think I'm just heading back to the Great Hall, and then we will head to the Beryl Bridge and see if we can beat Shade. And given how long Shelly destroyed us for, I feel like, you know, don't hold your breath for a We've Beaten Shade video coming out very soon. That's probably going to take a long time. I'm going to need to change my entire team again. Though I don't know what Shade's team is. We'll have to see what ghost types he has. Indeed. That's the great thing about these gym leaders. They could sort of be anything. Like, I wouldn't have expected to be challenged by a gym leader with Volbeat and Illumaz. But anyway, video's over. Gotta go. Have fun. See you later.